Hi, just a quick run through for any of those people that are wondering how your website works. If you can think of it as three things. Firstly, there's your WordPress platform, which, if you liken this to the motor industry, that would be your motor vehicle. So the platform is WordPress. The next thing you'd decide when you wanted a motor car is what would be the brand and the make, and that in this instance is what we call a theme. And in this example here, a selected theme is this one here, and then added to that, once you've decided on your vehicle, you might want to have extra functionality, which could be in the form of extra headlights. It could be an orange on your aerial. It could be air conditioning, electric windows, and so on. These are extras that are added to your vehicle. And in the same way with your theme in WordPress, to give you more functionality and requirements that you need on your site, you have things called plugins. And these are plugins here. Ideally, you don't want a plethora of these things. The less the better, for a whole lot of reasons. But when you do have these plugins, these are all run by separate companies who develop these. These are developers that have come up with really nifty ways to make websites better. The trouble is that these things need to be backed up and kept up to date regularly for a number of reasons. One, to keep it running smoothly and efficiently, and more importantly, probably, is to avoid back-end hacking, which outdated plugins makes it very easy for hackers, if they want to access and put malware on your site or operate for their own sneaky purposes. And one of the things that happen is these updates from these companies is consistent, continual and persistent, and they happen all through the month. And so if you have a website and your web designers are not up to keeping you up to date, it can lead to huge problems. And looking at this back end of this is one of my own sites, you'll see that there's 30. I've been on here for a while, and there's 13 updates that are required, and you can see them all here. These are all the plugins, just about every single one of them, but also the theme. And to make matters even more urgent is the fact that the actual WordPress site is now outdated. And this, as a WordPress customer, these things you just want to avoid at all costs. So when your web designer encourages you to maintain and care for your website, it's for very real reasons. And these are the reasons: plugins being outdated, information being outdated, and on top of that, your actual platform, WordPress platform, not being up to date.